So, you're ready to start an LLC in North Carolina, but don't know where to begin. I'm here to walk you through the entire process, covering the essential steps and other important information you need to know to set up your North Carolina LLC. And guess what? It can be done in just a few minutes. Plus, I'll share some helpful tips to help you avoid common mistakes and unnecessary fees. By the end of this video, you'll see how simple it can be. Now, let me tell you why starting an LLC in North Carolina is a smart move. First off, you get personal asset protection. That means your house, car, and other personal stuff are safe if your business runs into trouble. It's like having a shield for your personal life. And here's another cool thing. North Carolina LLCs have pass-through taxation, so you don't have to pay taxes twice, just on your personal tax return. I'll break down the whole process for you step by step. It's easier than you might think. And stick around because I've got a special tip that'll save you time and money. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. So let's get started and turn your business dreams into reality. Naming your LLC, the foundation of your business identity. All right, let's dive into the first big step of creating your North Carolina LLC, choosing a name. This might seem simple, but there's more to it than you think. Your business name is super important. It's like your company's handshake. It's the first thing people notice. Now, here's the deal with LLC names in North Carolina. You've got to include limited liability company or an abbreviation like LLC at the end of your name. It's not just a suggestion, it's the law. So if you're thinking of calling your business Bob's Awesome Burgers, it needs to be Bob's Awesome Burgers LLC or something similar to that. But wait, there is more. Your name can't just be any old thing you come up with. It needs to be unique. You can't use a name that's already taken by another business in North Carolina. Why? Well, it's to avoid confusion and legal headaches down the road. So how do you know if your dream name is available? Well, it's actually pretty easy. North Carolina has this cool online tool, the Secretary of State's Business Registry Search. Just hop online, type in your desired name, and boom, you'll know right away if your name is up for grabs. Now, here's a pro tip. While you're checking if your business name is available, think about also grabbing the matching domain name too. You might not need a website right away, but trust me, you'll thank yourself later if you secure that domain name early. It's all about building your brand from day one. Now, you might be thinking, great, I've got my name, I'm all set, right? Well, not so fast. There's a common mistake a lot of people make after choosing their name, and I don't want you to fall into this trap. But we'll get to that in just a minute. First, let me tell you something interesting. Did you know you can actually reserve your LLC name for up to 10 years in North Carolina? Yep, that's true. You just need to file an application with the Secretary of State and pay a $10 filing fee. This can be super helpful if you're not quite ready to start your LLC but don't want to lose that perfect name. But here's the thing, and this is really important. Even if your name is available and you reserve it, you're not completely in the clear yet. You need to make sure your name doesn't step on any trademark toes. Infringing on existing trademarks can lead to some serious legal issues down the line. It's not just about avoiding names that are exactly the same. You need to watch out for names that are too similar as well. The registered agents, your business's legal lifeline. All right, now that we've got your LLC name sorted out, let's talk about something super important, your registered agent. Now, you might be wondering, what the heck is a registered agent? Well, think of them as your business's legal lifeline. They are the person or company that receives all the official stuff for your LLC. Things like tax notices, legal documents, and even lawsuits if they ever come up. In North Carolina, every LLC needs a registered agent. It's not optional, it's the law. But here's the thing, you can't just pick anyone. Your registered agent needs to have a physical address in North Carolina. No PO boxes allowed. They also need to be available during normal business hours to accept any important documents. Now, you might be thinking, can that just be my own registered agent? And the answer is yes, you can. But let me tell you, it's not always the best idea. Here's why. First off, your address becomes public record. Anyone can look it up. It's not great if you value your privacy. Plus, you need to be available at that address during business hours. That means no vacations, no sick days, no quick trips to grab lunch without worrying about missing an important delivery. On the flip side, hiring a professional registered agent service has some big advantages. They're always there, so you never miss important documents. They keep your personal address private, and they know what they're doing. They can alert you to important deadlines and can help you stay compliant with state requirements. But I get it. You're probably thinking, that sounds great, but isn't it pricey? Here's the cool part. It's actually pretty affordable. Many services offer this for about $100 to $200 a year. And some companies even throw in a year of free registered agent service when you form your LLC through them. That's a pretty sweet deal if you ask me. So what's the bottom line? While you can be your own registered agent, I recommend using a professional service. It gives you peace of mind, protects your privacy, and frees you up to focus on what really matters: running and growing your business. Now, remember how I mentioned a special tip earlier? Well, here it is. When you're setting up your LLC, look for a formation service that includes registered agent service. It's like hitting two birds with one stone. You get your LLC set up and your registered agents sorted out, all in one go. It's a real time saver. Filing and beyond, from articles to EIN. All right, now that we've got our name and registered agent sorted, it's time to make your LLC official. We're going to file the Articles of Organization. This is the document that brings your LLC to life in North Carolina. It's pretty straightforward, but there are a few key things you need to know. First off, you'll need to provide some basic info about your LLC. This includes your business name, of course, but also your principal office address, the name and address of your registered agents, and whether your LLC will be member managed or manager managed. Don't stress if you're not sure about that last part. Most small businesses go with member managed, where all the owners are involved in running the company. Now, here's something important. Filing your Articles of Organization isn't free. There's a $125 fee. I know, it might seem like a lot, but think of it as an investment in your business's future. Plus, it's a one-time fee, not something you'll have to pay every year. Once you've filed, the state typically processes your application in about 3 to 5 business days. But if you're in a hurry, you can pay extra for expedited service. Just keep in mind, faster service means a higher fee. Okay, so your LLC is officially formed. You're done, right? Well, not quite. There's another document you should seriously consider creating: an operating agreement. Now, North Carolina doesn't legally require this, but trust me, it's super important. Now, an operating agreement is like a rule book for your LLC. It lays out how your business will run, how profits will be shared, what happens if someone wants to leave the company, and a bunch of other important stuff. It might seem unnecessary now, especially if you're the only owner, but it can save you a ton of headaches down the road. Plus, banks often ask to see it when you're opening a business account. Next up, let's talk about something called an EIN. It stands for Employer Identification Number, and it's basically like a social security number, but for your business. You'll need it to open a business bank account, file taxes, and hire employees. And here's the cool part. Getting an EIN is super easy and totally free. You can do it online through the IRS website in just about 10 minutes. Seriously, it's that quick. And did I mention that it's free? Well, because it is. Now, let's talk about some important stuff you need to do after your LLC is up and running. First, you've got to file an annual report with the Secretary of State. This is due by April 15th every year after your LLC is formed. There's a fee for this too, about $200, but I'd recommend filing online. It's faster and, weirdly enough, a bit cheaper. Now, another crucial thing, keep your business finances separate from your personal ones. Get a business bank account and credit card. It might seem like a hassle, but it's super important to maintain your LLC's liability protection. If you mix your personal and business finances, you could lose that protection. which kind of defeats the whole purpose of having an LLC. Your North Carolina LLC, from dream to reality. Alright, so we've covered all these steps to form your North Carolina LLC. But here's the thing, while it's totally doable on your own, it can be a bit overwhelming, especially if you're just starting out. That's where professional LLC formation services come in handy. They handle all the paperwork, provide registered agent services, and make sure you stay compliant. It's like having a business expert in your corner. Using a service like this can help you avoid common mistakes that new business owners often make. Things like missing important deadlines or filing the wrong documents. Plus, it saves you a ton of time. Instead of spending hours figuring out forms and legal requirements, you can focus on what really matters, growing your business. So here's my recommendation. Check out Zen Business. They're my go-to for LLC formation. They're fast, reliable, and their prices are super competitive. Plus, if you use my link in the description of this video, you'll get a special deal. So, good luck with your LLC. Let me know in the comment section down below how it went, and I'll catch you soon.